everyone, welcome to my update video. It has been quite a while since the last time I spoke with you guys directly. Hello. Anyway, I don't know how to do this anymore. Clearly I have lost my ability to commentate, as if I ever had that ability in the first place. Welcome to this update video. We're going to be going over a couple of things you guys have been asking me about, a couple of things I want to talk about, the direction of Fabyaurasu, basically, and content and stuff of that magnitude, and I also have a few Q&A questions, I guess. Not a lot. I don't have as many people asking me questions as I used to because I'm falling off, even though I was never really that big anyway. But I have a few Q&A questions that I requested on all my different social media platforms: Discord, Patreon, Twitter, Minds, YouTube community, stuff like that. And anyway, let's start off with the main thing, which is, where has the content been? As you guys have probably been very aware of, over the past year, 2 years, maybe even 3 years, really, content on Fabyaurasu has been very sparse, and the plain and simple reason for that is life has been kicking me in the nads. That is not an exaggeration. Life, legitimately, I was just walking down the street one day, like this blissfully unaware child of how the universe works, and the world was like, you know what, I'm gonna kick you in the nads, and I got kicked in the nads. A lot of stuff has been happening over the past couple of years. The one thing that I've told you guys about on multiple occasions is my mother being sick. I've also been swamped with, you know, being a college student, and a bunch of other life I'm lagging. A lot of stuff in my real life has just been like things slowly piling up and leading to me not having as much time to focus on the things I want to focus on. But hopefully, a lot of that stuff has started to settle down, and I have a bit more time to work on YouTube videos and such. And I'm actually really excited to get back into making videos. As you guys know, I recently started the Vice City playthrough. A couple of months ago, I started the South Park Stick of Truth playthrough. I'm going to be continuing Fabyaurasu in the Sakura Spirit playthrough. I'm going to be continuing Honey Pop. I'm going to be continuing a few other playthroughs, and I'm going to be starting a few other new ones. But the two series that you guys are probably the most curious about on whether or not it will be returning or not is Rick and Morty Away Back Home and Summertime Saga. So, Summertime Saga. The main reason I have not posted any more videos on that game since, when was the last time I posted Summertime Saga? June 2021. June 2021. The reason I haven't uploaded any Summertime Saga since that date is because I've been waiting on the tech update, which, for those of you who have been keeping up with the Summertime Saga news, which some of you probably haven't, Summertime Saga, Dark Cookie, the people working on Summertime Saga have been working on a massive update to the game known as the tech update, which I believe completely overhauls the game, makes the game, what is it, 16 by 9, so like HD, fully resolution and stuff. And I've been waiting for that update because when I heard about it, I was like, you know what, I kind of want to restart the Summertime Saga playthrough anyway, because the old playthrough, it's not up to my quality standards that I have now. Like, the way I produce content has changed quite a bit since then. My philosophy on making content has changed a bit since then, and so I was like, you know what, I kind of want to restart that playthrough anyway, and so I'll just wait on the tech update, and then that way I can just start fresh and not have to worry about it. And well, I didn't think it would take that long, but it's been 2 years, and I don't think the tech update is even close to coming out. Like we're close to it coming out. We're closer than... Ah, man. That was the dumbest... I should have just continued the Summertime Saga playthrough, but now I'm I've already waited 2 years for the new update, and it just feels like if I start now, then what was the point of the wait? It's like a gambler's philosophy. It's like, I've already bet this much on this really dumb horse. I should just bet again, and maybe this time things will work out. Okay, and Rick and Morty Away Back Home. That is probably the game that most of you guys are the most curious about. Now, believe it or not, I've actually still been making the Rick and Morty Away Back Home videos. I just haven't really been posting them to YouTube all that much. And if you guys are curious what platforms I'm posting them to, Subscribestar is one of them, and a few others that if you are curious about, you can always ask me on Twitter or Discord or whatever, and I'll point you in the right direction. But I haven't really been posting the Rick and Morty Away Back Home videos to YouTube. And the reason for that is, well, I actually talked about this about a year ago. I made a YouTube short where I sung Mr. Blue Sky, and I showed you guys the watch time for Rick and Morty Away Back Home. And for those of you who don't know how watch time works, basically, the more watch time a video gets, the more YouTube is willing to push it in the algorithm. And the Rick and Morty Away Back Home videos, while they do get a lot of views, do not have that much watch time. People watch about the video for about maybe like a minute and a half, and then they like cut it off and then go watch the like Subscribestar exclusive version, because there's a lot of content in the YouTube version that that is absent from the YouTube version and only exists in the Subscribestar version. So I understand why people might prefer like not watching it all the way through on YouTube. But so about a year ago, when I like realized, oh yeah, these videos aren't getting a lot of watch time, I was like, you know, what if I like make the videos in a way, like, how can I improve the watch time on these videos? How can I make these videos more YouTube/watch time friendly? And so my conclusion is maybe I should add more bits in the parts where I'm cutting out content. Now, there's actually a good example of this in the last episode of Rick and Morty Away Back Home that I posted on YouTube during the movie scene with, you know, the two funny women on the Subscribestar version where Rick and Morty is awkwardly talking to these two chicks in this one couple. Now, are you sure about this, Stark?
Now listen, Scott, I didn't become a multi-millionaire because I'm a fucking idiot. Just hit the button, grow to full size, and kill the bastard already.
I mean, okay, I'll try.
I am inevitable.
Yeah, that is the best explanation of that. And yeah, I don't remember the bit exactly. I just remember it being very stupid and very funny in my opinion. And I know a lot of people who've actually gotten to that part of the video actually thought it was very funny. And so basically when I realized Rick and Morty Away Back Home wasn't getting a lot of watch time, I was like, you know what? Instead of like completely just cutting out content from the video, instead I should, if I'm gonna cut the content, I should replace it with something else, something people might find funnier or something like that. And so I want to start adding more bits into Rick and Morty Away Back Home. I don't know if that will improve the watch times of the videos, but it might make it at least a bit easier for you guys to watch. And so yeah, I want to start adding more bits to Rick and Morty Away Back Home. However, I actually made this decision about a year ago to start adding more bits to Rick and Morty Away Back Home. Again, with the example of the movie theater, and also a few episodes prior to that, the episode 29 with Kira, and then Kira is the reverse flash for YouTube. Maybe this is easier than I thought.
Surprise, bitch.
Kira phases through the door. Got you. And I decided to do this about a year ago. And well, I'm not gonna lie, episode 33, the YouTube version of it, I have been stuck trying to edit that video for over a year. If you want proof, do you guys remember the mom gets stuck video I released January of last year? Well, what? That was a clip from episode 33. However, every time I sit down to edit that episode, my brain just becomes mush and I don't know, like, everything I try to do is just unfunny. There's nothing funny about it. It's incoherent, okay? It's incoherent. Basically, here, let me show you just how unfunny and incoherent the next episode is. Even though at the time I edited this, I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
In a world desperate for heroes, after most of the Vindicators have fallen, Supernova gets help from an unexpected ally. From the director of Justice League, Batman v Superman, and of course, the Owls of Ga'Hoole. Produced by Warner Brothers in collaboration with the creators of the Hulk movie, who also bought that company who made that shitty Fantastic Four reboot Ice Age and Rio. Something even more anticipated than the Zack Snyder cut in Morbius 2. The ultimate director, shareholder, and those people on Twitter cut. The ultimate betrayal. The ultimate love. Even scarier than your mother when you piss her off. Associated with Elon Musk's SpaceX, the first film that literally launches you into space just by being in the vicinity of the DVD. We bring you the tale of two brothers in collaboration with Fake Doors. Sponsored by Rick's Wafers. There is only one thing better than this movie, and that's jerking off into a pool of children's tears. When you watch this movie, you'll feel just like Chris Rock at the Oscars. Aw, that's hot. To Harley Quinn's American Pie 2, the ultimate deluxe director Twitter remastered edition, recreated for Blu-ray, hosted by Gaben in the bots in Team Fortress 2.
That's just a pie. 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 Ew, bro. That's just a pie. That's just a pie. That's a mood right there.
You just got coconut mauled. Share this with all your friends to totally coconut maul them.
Basically, I was trying to make my own interdimensional cable of sorts, but like you have no idea how hard I've been trying to edit this episode of Rick and Morty Away Back Home. I've actually tried making my own fake scenes in the style of Rick and Morty Away Back Home to kind of connect these bits together, I guess, to for the YouTube version to make more coherent sense. Fuck, Morty, you stepped on my foot. I'm sorry, it's just very dark in here. I can't see anything. Me neither. I never realized how big our house is. I don't even know if we're going the right way to our room. Oh, maybe this is it?
Ew, bro.
Oh my god, what the fuck was that? I'm trying so hard to edit episode 33 for YouTube. I'm just like kind of stuck. If any editor or any comedian watching this thinks that they could give me ideas or would like to help me with like the next episode of Rick and Morty Way Back Home or even more episodes of Rick and Morty Way Back Home and to basically make it more YouTube friendly, I would gladly accept it, though I will continue trying to edit the next episode on my own for YouTube. Let's see how well that goes. Hopefully the next episode is good and you guys actually will prefer the YouTube version in some aspects, because we all know why people prefer the other version. But let's not talk about that. So yeah, Rick and Morty Way Back Home still being made. Just the YouTube version is taking a while. If you're curious, if you guys want to help or, you know, want to find the episodes, you can always message me, I guess. So, I had a few other things I wanted to talk about, but now my mind is kind of like, my brain no worky so good right now, okay? So moving on from Rick and Morty Way Back Home in Summertime Saga, as I said, I'm going to be resuming a lot of Let's Plays on Fabyaurasu that are unfinished. However, I also would like to know what are some games that you guys might like to see from me that might incentivize you guys to watch the YouTube videos more, because that is kind of my goal right now, is to hopefully increase how long you guys are watching Fabyaurasu videos. For example, with the Vice City playthrough and somewhat not really the South Park videos, but with the Vice City videos, I've tried to make sure like every episode of that is under 30 minutes, mainly to, you know, make the videos more digestible in one sitting. That way you guys don't have to like dedicate an entire hour to watching me play a game during a day. I want to do that for more series going forward, you know, having them be a lot shorter. That way, again, they're more digestible. But if you guys have any game suggestions, please let me know. Again, my Discord server is linked in the description. There's a channel in it called Channel Discussions, and that is the best place to recommend me games to play for Fabyaurasu. Though you can also like comment to them down below. You can comment them on Twitter. You can @ me. But moving on from content now. I really need to get more phrasing. Moving on from Rick and Morty Way Back Home. Moving on from new content. I really need to learn more words. Basically, I need to become smarter. That is never gonna happen, so let's just ignore that for now. Okay, there are a few other things I'd like to talk about. For example, I'm also wanting to maybe diversify Fabyaurasu a bit more, basically uploading the content from Fabyaurasu to more platforms to kind of like put my eggs in more baskets. For example, I did experiment with uploading episodes or uploading videos to BitChute. Is that how you say it? BitChute? I've also heard about a new website called Rumble, which some people suggested I maybe upload videos to. I've been thinking maybe of uploading videos to Twitter, seeing how if you have Twitter Blue, they actually let you upload, like, I think up to an hour of content, or maybe they've made those that longer. I don't know. I think you can publish like 1080p videos up to like an hour. I also want to start using the Fabyaurasu second channel, which, believe it or not, Fabyaurasu actually has a second channel called Fabyaurasu, and it's basically Fabyaurasu 2. I want to start using that channel more for like content that wouldn't normally go on Fabyaurasu. For example, I want to start doing like clips, you know, in like funny moments. If you guys got any funny Fabyaurasu moments that you particularly remember or find humorous, I would love for you to please send me the video and, you know, the timestamp. Possibly making like reviews of like animes and stuff, or like experimenting with a podcast. Everyone has a podcast nowadays. I tried to start one like a few years ago, but like it didn't end well. I recorded one episode, it was kind of meh, and I recorded another episode and I lost the footage for it. And so basically I want to expand Fabyaurasu to be more than it currently is, and I want to improve Fabyaurasu for you guys to make it better than what it is, so you guys are, you know, just find Fabyaurasu more enjoyable as, you know, a channel to watch. And again, I'm always taking suggestions. I'm not gonna lie, this update video has just been me rambling for like 20 to 30 minutes. Hopefully when I get this into editing, something coherent comes out, but I have like ADHD brain, so my brain goes like 70 miles an hour, and then I'm like skipping over my own words. With my brain, I try and go and say something, but then like my brain automatically jumps to the next topic already, and so like my brain and my mouth are not really working together, and I'm just stumbling over everything. And yeah, before the video ends, however, there are a few questions that people have asked me on several different platforms that I would like to answer. Now, some of these, like, I gave people the ability to ask me anything, and, well, some of these questions, okay, from Blended Potato over on Minds, they asked me, how can I get any of the games you're playing? Now, believe it or not, there is this magical website on, you know, the internet called Google, right? And, I also, for a lot of the content I make, I actually have a link in the description of most videos pointing you to the creator of whatever game I'm playing, or to the game itself. That way you guys have a much easier time finding said content. So just check the description. However, if there isn't a description, for example, if the content is not on YouTube and they're like, I'm publishing it somewhere else that doesn't have descriptions, you can always ask me, just at me on Twitter, or, you know, message me on Discord, at me in my Discord server, and I will answer. I'll let you know where you can possibly find the game. Man, I completely forgot about this. Thank you for bringing it up, Blended Potato. I've been wanting to do this for a while now. I actually want to make a Fabyaurasu website. A place where you guys can find all of the different content I make, find all the different sources of where to find more content that I make. I want a whole page dedicated to like a catalog of all the different games I've played over the years, and direct links to where you guys can find those games so you guys can play them yourselves. Like, I already have a domain and everything, I just don't know exactly what. I don't know how I want to go about making the website. I don't know if I want to do like, oh, Skillshare. Just become like, I would never get sponsored by them probably, but like, I don't know if I should do like, actually do Skillshare. I don't know if I should use WordPress. I want to like have the website like actually have user accounts that you can integrate into like Patreon and stuff. That way you can log in with Patreon, and then it like actually like gives you all the content in one place in a more organized manner than what Patreon does, even though Patreon is pretty good at organizing select content. Let me know if that's something you guys might find interesting, if I had like a full-on website that just had everything on it. That is something that is hopefully is kind of already in the works. Like, I'm trying to figure out how I would go about doing everything, like the integration, which host, and stuff like that. If you guys got any recommendations, let me know. But hopefully the Fabyaurasu website will come in the future, and you guys will have an easier time finding content and, you know, other stuff involving Fabyaurasu. This is a question that I got from Xavier on Discord. This was before I even asked for questions, but it is a good question that I will answer anyway. This was about a week before I asked. Are you going to replay some of your old played games? Now, right now I'm focusing on continuing Let's Plays that I haven't finished yet. such as Honey Pop. That one is like so close to being done, I just haven't finished it yet. Even though I pretty much have all of the footage for it, I like beat the game a while ago. I just don't know, like, what is it? There's like some post-game content that you can do, and I don't know if I want to like make an additional video involving that, or if I want to just tack that on to the end of, you know, the last episode. But yeah, I'm just trying to get through a lot of my like currently going Let's Plays. But there are a few games that I do want to replay for Fabyaurasu. For example, Sakura Spirit. You guys know I'm playing that game, and you guys know I've played a lot of Sakura games over the years. Basically, once I'm done with Sakura Spirit, I want to move on to like the next Sakura game and the next, and I want to play all of the different Sakura games for Fabyaurasu, and I want to replay a lot of the ones that I've already done for Fabyaurasu, such as Sakura Gamer and Sakura Santa. Sakura Santa specifically, because I've talked about it on Fabyaurasu before. Sakura Santa has like a personal place in my heart. I remember playing that game for Fabyaurasu like many years ago after having like a really rough time, and it helped me a lot to get through that rough time. I kind of want to replay Rick and Morty Way Back Home also. I went through and was like watching some of the older episodes of that. Again, I started Rick and Morty Way Back Home in 2019. That was 4 years ago. My content style has shifted drastically since I uploaded that first episode. And I think like the first 19 to 20 episodes could have been a lot better, and I could have edited them a lot better. And so I kind of want to replay through at least like the first part of Rick and Morty Way Back Home, kinda. I don't know, maybe maybe I'll do that in the future. That is on my list of ideas. But yeah, I do intend on replaying some of the older games that I've already played. Just want to get through a few of the games that are ongoing currently. A question from Powered on Discord. How are you? Horrible. Moving on. A question from Nivet. Will there be a stream schedule? Because I'm not great at being awake when your streams have been lately. As you guys know, I stream at the most random of times, and the reason for that is my internet is garbage. And so sometimes my internet is fine, I can stream for hours, no disruptions. Sometimes I go to stream and the internet is constantly going up, down, left, right. It's working, it's not working. I want to make a stream schedule. I like maybe streaming games and uploading those to one of my other channels, but the internet is awful. I really need, I wish. I need to move. Okay? This place is awful. Straight garbage. But maybe there'll be a stream schedule in the future. Maybe my internet will stabilize, or maybe I will move at some point in the future so I can do that more regularly. A question from Envious Tanuki, or as you guys know on Fabyaurasu, Athena, recently had a whole name change. But they asked me, does Aura is gay? What? A question from the Freak Faker. What the dog doing? What dog are you fucking talking about? Bon Win Duck Game. Good face cam win. You're looking at my face right now, asshole. I know I'm so ugly that your brain practically deletes me to protect your sanity, but like I'm not. Back to Win Duck Game though. What duck game? Aren't there like multiple big duck games? I remember like one being popular like a few years ago. Is it just called straight up Duck Game? One second, I'm looking it up right now. Oh no, I'm thinking of Goose Simulator. So what duck game? And did you mean goose? Besides from YouTube, what else do you work as? I mean, I am kind of currently a college student. I'm currently taking this semester off because My life has been very hectic and I just needed a break from something. But that's pretty much it. Other than this, I am a college student. Will you ever get an update on the face? You are rude, okay? You are rude. How and what's changed since the last Q&A? I mean, that's kind of what the update is for. Do you believe in lizard people? Anyway, I got a comment from No Name L. How have you been? I kind of said it before. Nah, I've been fine. Somewhat. Half and half. You know, you got like life, you know, you gotta take the good with the bad, you know? Okay. A question from Hem Red Live. Honestly, when will the content change? And I responded immediately to, what the fuck does that mean? I have no idea what that means, what that's supposed to mean. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this update video. Hopefully it was informative. Hopefully it made sense. Hopefully you enjoyed the Q&A. Hopefully, sandwich. Bye!
Sup guys, Carrie here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more, check out our previous video here. Or if you'd like to support the channel, check out our Patreon here. There's also a video that was picked up by YouTube just for you. And lastly, you can click here to subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Peace off!